hit a button. So this was taking a lot of the previous ideas that I had came up with and maybe kind of started blending them together. And in the middle of this process, I found out how to, kind of do multiple layers. So, gosh, looking back at this, my style has changed so much.
All right, guys, I had to restart the stream. I said something about an angry mob going after another angry mob, and I don't know. Maybe I was against community standards here. Let me shut this video up. I don't know, man. I got people like Procedural Traveler coming over and taking snippets of my video. That's another No Man's Sky content creator. So I better watch out what I say and what I do. I don't think it was against community standards, but you know those guys and their little editing tricks, they will probably fucking do some kind of weird shit to make it sound like I was telling an angry mob to go attack them or something. I don't know. So I took the video down because some of the other content creators are doing that, they come over and take snippets of your shit and try to report you because, I don't know, they're little fucking sissies, I guess. I don't know. I don't really want to talk about them because I'm not allowed to. I guess I guess I'll just make a diss track or something. You're not allowed to do anything. You can come over and harass their channel. I'm not like that, so I'm not going to go harass their channel, but you can. His name is Procedural Traveler. I call him the procedural shit stain. I did a diss track of him. It's a really cool, little Geck did the diss track too, so it's a really cool animated diss track towards the Procedural Traveler. He's a real winner for the community though. I tell you what, he does a lot of hurt for the community too. You guys like him? He's the one that fooled everybody thinking that this thing was going to be fucking great. It's just as well as all the other content creators here. Let me just get this out right now. Here's a disclaimer. I am not a a No Man's Sky YouTube channel. I am a comedy music channel, and I like to use No Man's Sky as a medium to translate my ideas and fantasies onto creative, into my creative world. So I don't play in No Man's Sky's fantasy. No Man's Sky fantasy comes into my world, okay? So if you are here for typical No Man's Sky content, I'm probably not going to give it to you. I'm probably going to I'm going to be showing you things that are a little bit different. I am the abstract No Man's Sky player. I'm the Alex Gray. I am the I don't know. I'm a weird No Man's Sky player. I've been playing it for a long time. I'm not a typical guy. I'm not going to mine rocks or show you how to get through the game. It's 5 years old, man. It's 5 years old. Those content creators have it covered. And I find it to be boring. I find that to be like watching NASCAR. So I am not a typical No Man's Sky channel. I'm not a No Man's Sky channel. I just like to use No Man's Sky as a medium. So we'll get that out there first. And I'll tell you right now, and since I'm not like that, I'll tell you, I'll give it to you real about No Man's Sky because I'm not one of these content creators that blows sunshine up your ass and tells you that everything was going to be fine. Let me just start off right now with Hello Games. One fundamental thing that you guys have done wrong is not fixing like fundamental core elements of the game that have been passed down through update to update. So every single update, I've wished for the same thing, man. Optimize this game right. Well, that's not even a problem. Let's talk about real. Let's go. I'm trying to think of what the most fundamental thing that is wrong. First of all, okay. So fundamentally, I'm thinking of as a person that's going over to buy the game right now. I would be looking at minimum spec requirements probably. So I'm going over there on their. Let's Google this. Let's do it live. Let's do it live. No Man's Sky minimum spec requirements. Okay, let's check this out, folks. Let's look at this. Oh, it's a graphics NVIDIA GTX 480 or an ADM Radeon 7870. Damn, are those cards even in existence today? And let me tell you right now, and I do this every single live stream and every video that I do when I'm talking about this, does anybody have a GTX 480 or an AMD Radeon 7870 that runs this game? I will just go ahead and fill in that void because no one's going to answer that question because those guys aren't on this video because those guys don't fucking play No Man's Sky. I wouldn't want to play No Man's Sky on a 480, but I would feel sorry if I was a business owner and I put this on my website, and and somebody in marketing didn't fucking tell me, I'd go and fire that guy in marketing. I'd be like, you made my company lie. I don't want my company to be a fucking liar. Hello Games is a liar. Let's start off with that right there. Hello Games is a liar. A GTX 480, or that's a lie. That's false advertising. That's a fucking lie. Sean Murray's a liar. And the Hello Games team, that's a fundamental thing right there. That's a lie. A fucking lie. A business lie right there. Okay, let's move on past that. I'm super pissed about that. I mean, I wouldn't even want to move past that because I have morals. All right? That's a lie. Now, I don't have a GTX 480, so why am I concerned about this? Well, because I'm not a selfish dickhead, and I think about other people. So these 480 people, they have, I mean, that's a mispromise. Oh, so what? The game runs fine for me. Well, you're being a selfish asshole. And you're not thinking about these other people. You're not thinking about a business decision. And Hello Games and Sean Murray, I hope he's watching. He's not going to watch it because he watches that procedural shit stain Traveler, and he doesn't care about the fucking community anymore. If he did, he would have fixed his fucking game instead of handing us out broken shit. I'm appreciative, and I've gotten way more than my money's worth out of this game. So don't think that I'm not appreciative. I've gotten my money's worth 17 fucking thousand times out of this game, and I love it. But my main complaint is I never got what I paid for. I never got that original $40 fucking value that I wanted. I never got discoveries. My names that I named everything every 4.5 years ago aren't there. I thought that was kind of important. People that had that named systems after their dead mothers and shit like that. People that died and remembrance. I know it's a game. It sounds fucking silly to do that, but people did that. I didn't do that, but I know people who made memory things and like named systems. Those aren't there. You know, what's wrong with a minimum specs requirement? A 480? Do you own a 480? Do you own a 480, or the game will not run on minimum specs, and that's what I'm saying. Blobfish, your name looks familiar. I don't know if you're another one of those creators or anything, but yeah, Blobfish, man. There's what's wrong with the minimum specs requirements? They're not the minimum specs requirements. They've been bumped up several times over many updates. That's what's wrong with the minimum spec requirements. They're lying about it. The game will not run successfully, and there's no way the game runs on a 480, dude. There's no way. I've asked this question many times, and people with 980s and stuff like that tell me the game won't run for them. The game is almost to the point to where it's not going to run on the Xbox. I have an Xbox One S downstairs, and it looks like garbage on there. And I know people on Xbox, the game looks fine. Well, you don't have the comparison, okay? So, like, I run up here to a high-end PC, and I see the game on Ultra, and that's fine. I know that's not going to be the experience that translates all the way across, but when you go down there and see it on the Xbox, and I've also gotten to see the evolution too. So this is not my first update. I've been here since right after the what was it, Foundations or something like that? Wait, what was the first one back then? That's right after I came into the game. Right after it oh yeah, you have a 3060, dude. Yeah, I got no problem. I don't have a problem either. Yeah, I mean, you know what? This is what's wrong with minimum specs requirements? No, I don't. I have a 3060. See, I don't know, man. What is with card owners that want to come in and talk about cards? Do you just bring up your card because you want to talk about and tell everybody that you have a 3060? I swear people that have big cards just want to come in and chime in just to talk and say that they have a big card. I'm sorry, Blobfish. Yeah, I have big cards too, and I don't really have to worry about the game running, and I can run it smooth. But being unselfish, I'm thinking about other people, and I'm thinking about the people with the minimum specs requirements that are being pushed out of the game. I don't want to see us lose customers and lose community members by squeezing them out of their cards. Like their cards are squeezed out of the possibilities of running the game. That is a bad marketing strategy, man. That's bad. That's bad. Xbox Series S is nice. Have you ever played it? I have an Xbox Series S right downstairs. I played it last night on the Xbox Series S, and I've played it throughout the last 4.5 years, buddy. And you don't know what nice is. Nice is relative word. That's a relative word. I played it last night, and the sky looked grainy. It looked like grains. It looked like every other 10th pixel got replaced by the pixel right next to it. So you can laugh, but I mean, if you don't have the comparison, I have all of them in my house, buddy. I've compared them. I'm actually going to be doing a video. We took videos last night of the before and afters, and I'll do the videos. So what's your name over there? Puhushi or whatever. You can laugh all you want, man. I'm glad that your experience is going nice. I love it when people got to chime in and say that. Yeah, I know. But let's talk about the people who've been. All right, I like it personally. Yes, I like it personally too. The game runs just fine for me. Not an issue. I'm thinking about everybody else. I'm not thinking about myself right now. I'm with Blobfish over there, man. I got big cards. I have two cards. I got SLI. And the game doesn't run SLI, but I have SLI, and I'll run it, and I have no problem with it, man. Um, so I'm not thinking about myself. I'm thinking about other people. I'm thinking about what Hello Games has promised people the game to run on. And if you woke up this morning with a certain card that used to play the game before the update, you probably, or not this morning, but the other morning, you're probably not able to play anymore, you know? And this has been something that's dropped off for a bunch of people over the last many updates. Um, Again, if you're coming in here and listening to me now, let me just tell you right now, I have gotten my money's worth out of this game 17,000 times, man. I'm rejoicing in the updates and everything else. But my main complaint is I never got what I originally paid for. Now I'm happy. I'm happy with the game. I tell you to go out and buy it. But go out and buy it with the thought that this is going to be like a life relationship. This is going to be a love-hate kind of thing, man. I don't know. It depends on how you play. Everybody has a different experience. Everybody might have a not a problem or anything. It seems like the game is hung up over there on the screen. So let me check out what's going on with OBS there. I see the screen in the background. Why is it not going? Let me turn the video capture off, or display capture. There we go. Let's turn that stupid graphic off too, huh? There it is. That's the one, not the camera. All right, let's go back into the game here. All right, sorry about that. I have fun with it. I know. I want you to have fun with it. I'm just talking about people that you know, with I'm talking about people with minimum specs. I mean, it's the game is barely. I'll tell you right now. Any more updates or any more visual enhancements, and I'm doing the little quotation marks with my hands right there. It's going to probably stop running on regular Xbox. And any more of a hit visually, I think right now, me going down, I mean, I would still enjoy it on the Xbox One S. I went down there and played it on there last night. My wife plays on the Xbox One S downstairs, and we play cross-play a lot. Okay, so I would still enjoy it on the Xbox One S, but coming over from a PC and seeing what they have done to it, I'm telling you, every other 10th pixel has been duplicated. And to me, I see a big hit there. I would be a little upset with that. My wife was upset with it. She goes, "This guy doesn't look the same anymore." And we really like to. Yeah, we really like it's fine. I don't know. Everybody likes to chime in and say what they've got, and I know it's cool. And that's just a normal trait of a human being is to come in somewhere and to be like, "Oh, it's me." I'm sorry, I'm not picking on anybody. It's a human trait, and that's fine. But I'm talking about generally everybody. I'm not talking about my own personal experience. My personal experience with the game is just fine. I mean, I'm upset with the business decisions that Hello Games has made. I wish I could sit down at the board meetings and say, "Hey, man, let's not put out this update. Let's fix some core elements first." And then this is something I'd have done years ago. This is something I've said years, every update, man, ever since, oh gosh, you guys don't even know bugs, man. Let's talk about the next build when it dropped or when they introduced power lines, man. I got some pictures for you guys because I really pushed this game far. You guys can look back through some of my channel content and you guys will see things that most No Man's Sky players won't be able to show you. We do some modding. I work with some of the modders. I'm a mod tester, and looks like we're freezing up and crashing the game right now. Let's see. It might bounce back. Boom! It bounced back. Boom! There's a hot fix for you guys. It bounced back. All right. Yeah, my business decisions for Hello Games. Core fundamental things need to be fixed. I don't care. You can do 1,000 things right. You can do 1,000 things right. But if you have two fundamental core elements that are wrong, then all those thousands of things that you did right are built upon two wrong things. That is not a very good business decision. That's not savvy. That's not right. As a business owner, I don't know. Maybe times why is the new norm this? Let me sell you half a glass of water, tell you it's a full glass of water, then I'll trickle you the rest of the glass of the water of the 5 years, and the glass that I gave you has a crack down it, and we're gonna maybe put some fucking tape on that crack, and you know what? We're gonna just hope that you don't spill all that water all over the place. That's just kind of foolish way to. Yeah, I'm talking about Frontiers right now, man. We are talking about Frontiers. I'm talking about all the updates, man. Frontiers is just like every other update before this one, and I don't really care what the content was. The content was stacked on top of broken things. So, I am like I said, I'm appreciative for everything free that they gave us, man. Appreciative, but they stacked all this free stuff on broken things, and that is a tactic that I disagree with from them. And as a business person, I don't think it was right. Also, I don't think that it was right that he look at this damn thing not coming in. This is the Spaceballs build, guys. Oh, there she is. There she is. She's popping in. I need to put a. No, she's got no back. Obviously, oh my gosh, I wish I had the picture right now of what my builds were like. It's a pair of it's a photo of two hot dog ends, and they're at the beach, and it looks like a pair of a lady's pair of knees sitting on the beach sand, but it's just the two hot dogs in. That's my builds. I pull the hot dog into the photo and make you think that it's two ladies' legs sticking out. Uh, yeah, it's only supposed to be looked at from this way. All right, so back on Hello Games. We're talking about Hello Games here. Yeah, bad business decision for them, man. I don't know why the norm is that, and uh, have to keep passing on the core fundamental things that are broken is just a bad business tactic, I think, man. Um, like I said before, man, you can do 1,000 things right on top of two broken things, and all those thousands of things that you did right are tainted by two broken things. And that's how I kind of see the game. And I've gotten my money's worth. I've many times. I've just never gotten what I paid for. So that's a weird statement to make, man. That's a really weird love-hate thing. Um, and that's a really honest thing about the game, man. You'll get way more than your money's worth, but you won't. I don't know what you pay for. That's really tough too, because that's a hard statement for me to make as well. Because get what you paid for. Being an older game player, the game for me was what it fulfilled for me mostly was my childhood dream of being a spaceman. And if you're an older person, I mean, we didn't have all these weird things to do. I mean, it was a dream for us back then, man. I mean, you wanted to be a space person and do these worlds, and that fulfills my childhood dream. And I can't put a price on that, man. Really, thank you, Hello Games. Also, Hello Games is a lot. It was way ahead of its time. I think they had to dumb the game back a little bit. Maybe they should have branched off and made a PS5 PC version and then left the game for lower end hardware to enjoy. That might have been a really good, prudent decision to bring up during the board meetings at Hello Games, because what they've done is squeezed the lower end players out. Um, I don't know when exactly the game stopped running on a GTX 480, but it stopped running on a GTX 480 years ago, and now I don't know where the minimum spec requirement is at for real. You can't go and look it up, because if you're going to go buy the game and you have a GTX 480, you're thinking that you can play the game on a GTX 480. You're in for a big surprise, and that, my friends, is called false advertising. They need to change that. Hello Games needs to change that. That's a core element. That's right on your site. That's a core lie, and everybody gets to see that. And for me, as a business decision, if I was Sean Murray, I'd say, "Hey, we need to change that, guys." That'd be the first thing on my board meeting, not patches or anything else. I'm like, "Hey, guys, our website is lying to everybody, telling everybody that this game runs on a GTX 480." Hold on a second, man. This is my hot water heater's broken, and the hot water heater guy is here. Oh man, he is tearing up my tearing up the water heater down there. It's been blowing my breaker. Oh, my PS Fine. Yeah, my dual SLI high-end gaming rig is just running just fine. Is that a statement that needs to be made? Oh gosh, I love it when people come in and tell me how great their good system runs the game. It's almost it's very weird. It's like, look at me. I run a music group with 18,000 people, so I don't know. Selfish promotion is something I'm very used to. It is way out of date. It's been way out of date. I don't know, man. When they stopped, jeez, did the game ever run on a GTX 480? It must have, and they've never changed it. And that's just poor decisions right there. That's poor decisions. All right. Well, I'm a little Hoshi, what did you? Yeah, I want to hear more. No, no one does talk about it. Let me talk about the other content creators. You bring up a very good point. Pushly, I might say that. I'm trying to look over at the other screen. You think I'd see it on a 32 inch? I am upset with other content creators, and I think they'd really hurt. You know what? Let me talk about being on the board meeting. I was talking about being on the board meeting of Hello Games. This is another thing. After I stopped the board and told them that we needed to not work on the update and fix up the things, the core elements that we keep on passing along, I would have said to them, "Hey, Sean, let's not tweet googly eyes anymore to everybody. Let's go out and say, hey, guys, we're about to put out a new update. An update beta is what I would call it. An update beta." And then I would say that I am relying on the community to help fix this. Or I would release this on PC only and then ask PC players to help fix and patch the thingy. And then I would release it to everybody. And I would be very transparent as Sean Murray. And I wouldn't rely on other content creators to do my advertising for me, because the other content creators went out and told everybody that this was going to be the best game, that everybody was getting cities, and that we were going to go through these portals and go into other cities, and this was going to be the craziest thing. And everybody heard this and was like, man, that is so cool, I'm going to run out and buy the game. And they bought the game, and they came over to a broken fucking game. So those content creators like Procedural Traveler and Captain Steve and everybody else who didn't tell you the truth hurt the game. Sean Murray relied on these people to do his advertising for him, and that is the fucking piss poor business decision if I've ever seen it. I would never, ever let Beeble Bum or fucking Captain Steve or that procedural shit stain advertise my business for me, ever. Biggest stupid decision ever. I would knock Sean up the side of the back of his head and like a stupid lover of mine, and put him in line, because that is the worst decision ever made. Let those guys do your advertising for you and tweet googly eyes. Fucking dumb shit right there, man. Dumb. I said I wasn't going to get mad, but I got my hot water heater all over the place downstairs, and I'm a little upset about life this morning, and really it's just a stupid game. It's just a stupid game that I love so much. I love it so much I want to shake the hell out of it and beat it like a bad child. And I'm getting 26 frames per second just sitting on a stormy planet. That's never happened. How are you doing with that? How are you doing with that 3060? I'm sure that has to translate over. I mean, maybe that 3060 doesn't take anything at all. You're probably ramming it home. I lock mine in at 60 for my G-Sync, and it usually stays locked in on that 60, no problem. I got no thrusters, so. Can't summon in combat, that's right. I'm just frustrated right now. I don't even want to play anymore. I'm just talking about the game. I didn't want to talk. I wanted to just sit back and kind of relax and just chill, but it's not one of those mornings. It's not one of those mornings. So yeah, my summary for the whole thing is I do love the game. I've gotten my value out of the game many times. I don't feel like I've ever gotten the core element that I paid for 4.5 years ago, and that's sort of what I'm upset about. All the updates, I'm very appreciative of them, but the one update that I wanted them to do forever was them to fix the game, fix discoveries, fix crossplay. Ever since crossplay come out, it's been a nightmare. Everybody has a different experience, and that causes problems. I mean, if you have 20 different experiences happening in the same game, then people have a hard time talking about it, right? Because you're not sharing the same experience. And then what that causes is, especially these days, because everybody wants to argue, it causes arguments, man. And a little bit of transparency from Hello Games and the development team probably could have prevented all of this. If he could have came out and said, hey, man, I need you guys. You guys are my favorite fans, man. I need you guys to help us out, man, and help fix this Frontiers update for us. And I would have been like, hey, man, I would have been the first one to raise my hand. Sean, I love you guys. That's a really great thing to do. That's probably how you should do it. I would love to opt in on your beta testing and fixing. And I will send you all the Zendesk and reports like I've always done for the last 4.5 years. I probably sent in over 200 of them. And then he could have made a real tweet saying, hey, guys, all the PC players have just fixed the game. We are about to release the update. We have a few more patches to work out on PC, and we will be releasing it to you guys here pretty soon. And everybody would have been like, yeah, man. Instead, he tweeted googly eyes and let content creators like the Procedural Traveler and all those other content creators come up with their own theories about cities and going through these portals and boundaries and frontiers. We're going through oh my God, the theories and everything else. Just, I want to, oh God, I want to shake those content creators by their heads and put them in line and tell them that they did the game really bad and dirty, just for the sake of some likes and thousands of viewers. Those guys look at you like everyone 1,000 viewers is all they see, and they make what, $2 to $7 per 1,000 viewers, and that's all you guys will ever be to those content creators. And they don't want to tell you the truth, and that's why they don't tell you the truth, because they don't see you like people. They don't see you like real human beings. And they don't see you like real players. And that's where the difference of where you're going to come over and hear me talk about it. I don't put a scarf around my neck, and I don't need to do a bunch of bullshit. And I'm not here to pull in a bunch of false views. I only have a few viewers, but the few viewers that I have listen to me because they like it real. And if you want regular No Man's Sky content that's traditional, and you like that to be told, you want sunshine blowing up your butt, and you want to complain about it later or something like that, you can go over to the Procedural Travelers. There's a few content creators that I do like, even though I don't like them, and I don't agree with them. The ones that I would watch are probably I don't know, man. I've heard so many bad things, but I still like him. I don't really care. I like Captain Steve, man. I like him. He calls everybody chums and stuff, and he's pretty transparent. I don't care if he used sub bots or whatever for his channel. That doesn't have any meaning to me, or I don't care how he gets his viewers or whatever else. I don't care, man. He does his thing and he stays in his lane and he's pleasing to watch. So if you like traditional No Man's Sky content, Captain Steve is probably where I would end up. There's probably maybe better ones, but to me, he keeps the content going and he's cool with it, and he calls everybody chums. I think that's freaking funny. Hey man, I just wanted to know your thoughts on the new update. Sucked. I think the whole town thing works strange. I do like what you're saying. Yeah, I know most people don't like what I'm saying. People don't want to hear the truth. They just want their ideas and stuff coming out of your mouth until I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with the community. I don't know why it's the norm to accept a half a glass of water when someone sold you a full glass of water, and then let it trickle out over 5 years. That's like a really good analogy for gaming these days. It's the norm. I understand it, but I would totally have done things differently. Like I said, my wrap up for this is that I have gotten my money's worth out of the game 30 times, but I've never gotten what I paid for. That's a weird statement. That is a weird, odd statement to make, man. It's very odd. And as a customer, I want to tell Sean and Hello Games that you guys messed up, man. You guys could have done a lot better. Branch the game off. Make a dumbed down version for the you'd have to dumb this back for them to enjoy it too. I mean, you have to take this game the way it is now and dumb it back just a little bit, and then make another branch off version for the new consoles and then computers, high-end PC players. Because we all have seen what this game can do with mods. If you play on consoles and stuff like that, I've been playing and modding this game for almost 5 years, and the things that we can do with this game with mods have taken this game. I have seen No Man's Sky 2 already. Go back through my channel and see the things that I've done. They're amazing and they look really cool. And we have seen No Man's Sky 2. I play a next version of this game, and we mod that, and the mods that are on that version just kill anything that Hello Games has already put out. And it's not that they can't put it out. They have minimum spec requirements to try to fulfill. They're not fulfilling those requirements for the minimum specs people, but they are trying to keep it slimmed down so it will run at least on an Xbox. They're not doing a very good job at that either. So, yeah, we're going to go check out Casanto Caves because those are really interesting to look at while I'm sitting here yapping my mouth. At least you guys can see something interesting while I rant. What kind of stuff does it include? Like, it seems like more games are doing that. What kind of stuff does it include? What are you talking about, the update? I'm not really sure. I'm not digging through the update. When I streamed I downloaded it and streamed it live the other day, and we went to a settlement and couldn't get the settlement to go in. Every time I went to upload my base, it crashed. That night we started a new save, and it seemed to be more stable. And the patches have fixed things out here. So That's just going to be something like I was never in a rush. My if you go back and look at my videos right before the update dropped, I told everybody to hold off. Don't update and hold off. Maybe play Destiny for a little bit. Destiny just came out with their crossplay too. You can't use the talking thing is all messed up on that too, but hopefully they'll fix that too. But Destiny, man, Destiny's a pretty fucking game, man. Sean Murray loves Destiny, and he's tried to mimic some of those things with the like the going to the anomaly and stuff like that. Those were inspired from Destiny. I think he said that at one point in time, or am I just coming up with shit out of my butt? I thought he did. I know that he likes Destiny. That's for sure. I suggested everybody kind of like hold off, let us fix the game, and that's what Sean should have done. Sean should have held off and let PC players fix the game for everybody, and did all the legwork. I would have happily worked out all these bugs for everybody. I would have been honored. And that's the honorable thing to do. Hello Games should have said, hey, man, I need some PC volunteers. We need to put out an experimental branch, and we need you guys to fix this game, and then be transparent. Don't just tweet googly eyes to everybody and leave them hanging and leave it up to the content creators to do all your advertising for you, because we've seen what that did. That really pissed everybody off, because everybody was expecting cities and shit, and then you got these little settlements. Look, my settlement, this settlement right here, this build right here, looks way better than any fucking settlement they came out with, right? Tell me right now. Tell me, look at my setup. This is called the Bio Gardens. You guys ever seen anything like this? Now, this is a Blender build. You can't just typically build this. Look at this. There's a stage, a DJ stage. Look at this crazy stuff. Look at my settlement. Now, that's a future settlement right here. And all I did was build upon one of these planetary archives. And this ain't even it. You guys, there's a whole waterfall and cave system, and the Bio Gardens are actually over there. So this is better than any Frontiers stuff that they ever thrown out, and that's honest. This beats any of those Frontier cities. And I'm not a big Sims player. I know some Sims players out there are going to be super happy, and I'm excited for you guys. I'm not saying that it was a bad update. I'm just saying that they threw that update on top of broken stuff, and that is a bad decision. Let's go in here and check these things out. Let's see, the frame rate's 25. Ooh, now we are sitting. Let's go check out the graphics situation. I want you guys to know where I'm at. Ooh, not that one. Let's go back to here. We're sitting at Ultra, anisotropic filtering, 16, GTAO, Ultra, and I have to say it like a little anti-aliasing. TAAFAA. I don't even know what that shit does. I've read it, and I was told that was the highest settings. Okay, yeah, dude. I mean, I wish, well, you know what? This is probably pushing the game to the limits. I tell you what, my wife came over here on Xbox One S, and it played just fine for her. So this build was doable on a lower end system. And when I say Xbox One S and lower end system, please don't take that as as I'm a PC master race person or anything. It's just a fact that higher end PCs run the game better. I don't try to rub that in anybody's face. It's not a na boo boo thing. I own Xboxes and an Xbox One S, so I try to just for good observation purposes, I like to compare the two and talk about them. So those are just stated facts. Yeah, you haven't even seen anything yet, man. Yeah, we're gonna talk to Bob and Larry here. He's clocking in, talking about a ship that he just got. He's pretty cool. And this is cousin Ash. Just had some kids. How's the kids, Ash? Doing pretty good. Those are his kids right there. It's really likes them a lot. We don't do photos at offices anymore. We do little statues. All right, let's go up and take a bird's eye view of everything, huh? Ooh, look at those colors. So nice. So nice. The game is running and looking good. I just have a 20 frame per second drop. And yeah, that's a big hit for me. I mean, I'll run the game just fine, and it's not unplayable for me, but I'm imagining that it is unplayable for a lot of people who woke up with lesser cards. Let's go up and check this out. Let's get a topside bird eye view and see how everything's rendering in over at the gardens. Let's see, where are they at over here? Yeah, see, they're having a hard time rendering in over there. Look at all these lasers. You used to be able to see that from up here. You would see it all. So that's a big hit, Half the stuff is showing up. It's a big build, though. I am really if there's something to test this new build out, it is um, this build right here. All right, let's go into the caves and check this out. And also I'm monitoring too, so 38 frames per second, 41. And like I said, this one would probably jot me down anyway, so I can't really be too I can't be too critique on this right now, because it wouldn't be fair to Hello Games, because this is a wicked build that really stresses shit out. So we're pushing the game to its limits, as you can see. Yeah, I don't know. Overall, gosh, I feel like I got to explain myself fully when I say bad things about Hello Games, and every time I do it, I want to tell everybody that I love Hello Games, but I also am disappointed with them right now. So we're going through the caves. These spiky things were new too. These things got added when they did the cave stuff. These are all new. This is a pretty old build, actually. Well, life support. What the hell's going on? Why didn't anybody tell me? You guys are just gonna watch me die? Yeah. Here's the Nip Nip bar. This is Blob Marley right here, guys. He's like, yeah, I'm on. We've got some new strains and Blob Marley. I was supposed to fix this a little bit. Hey, we got some new decorations, so I can probably put like little jars and like make it look like hookahs and stuff up there. This is one build that I will keep in the game. All my other builds I move, but I can't move a build like this. I can archive it, but it doesn't do it any justice. You can move it, but it would look like garbage somewhere else. And this coming up is this is a tribute to Billie Holiday. This is Ladybug, and she sings the blues down here. Talk about bugs. Now there's a game bug for you. She's cute. That's a cute bug. Now that's a game bug that I can support. There you go, Hello Games. There's an acceptable bug. She is so cute. I'm sorry. That thing just really gets to me. It's like one of your kids. It's just so cute. All right, where's all my stuff at? Nothing's popping in. The grass is crazy here, man. The grass has changed so much. I've got some before and afters of this area. I do flybys right over this. I actually took a photo of a flower like right over here. So I have I'll get some really cool before and after video shots of this area. The grass has changed quite significantly. That'll be a really cool video that I'll do. Wow, the grasses look really cool, but that grass cost a lot. That grass and these visual enhancements costed us 20 frames per second. I could have lived without that. I mean, I like it. It's cool. And selfishly, I'll take that as a win for me. But this is going to be a big lose for some other people coming into the game, I think. I don't know, unless it's just on a only a ultra feature, maybe. I don't know. I played it on the Xbox One line, and it had the same translations. It translated over. My hit here was equal to the hit on the other systems. Doesn't equal a game-breaking thing on this system, but it's almost game-breaking on the other systems. So that's where you have to stop thinking selfishly about yourself. If you have multiple cards or big cards, or you're playing on the PS5 and you're coming over here to say this game runs just fine, that's a selfish way to think about it. Let's think about all those other poor people who bought the game on some minimum spec requirements because they thought they could. That's I don't know about you. That's bad business decisions. I don't want somebody to sell me stuff that sells things like that. And that's where I want to slap Hello Games and tell them that they messed up with a few things. I don't know who's on their marketing team, but they should be fired. The marketing team for Hello Games should be fired. Whoever told Sean that he should just come out and tweet some googly eyes and let everybody else do their advertising for him should be fired. Fire that guy. Whoever let Procedural Traveler be like the spearhead for Twitch and Twitter stuff too, they should be fired too. I would block Procedural Traveler from being a content creator for the game. Guy's just so horrible. Comes over and takes clips of my videos. I have to watch what I say. Gosh, man. You probably come over and take clippets of my video and rearrange it, make it sound like I'm sending angry mobs at people. All right, man. I'm done with this. I just wanted to kind of check out and see some things and talk about the game just a little bit and see the how the performance hit was. It's a lot better, and I'm uploading and things like that too. So they have fixed quite a few things. So let's rejoice about that. There is some things to be happy about. But on that note, man, I got a guy downstairs taking my hot water heater apart. I got some real life bugs to work out, man. These little games can take a sidestep for me for right now. You guys work out the bugs. Remember to send in those the bug reports to Zendesk over Hello Games Zendesk. It is a company that handles complaints. They're like a middleman for Hello Games. Send those in there. It really helps them out. They're doing a pretty decent job of patching these things. The real update is starting to unfold now, on top of broken things that they passed down from all the other updates. So love you guys. Enjoy your game as much as you can, if you can. And I'll see you on the next stream, man. Let's see if there's let's check out the honestly, bro, when we came in, we weren't trying to just rub it. I just don't know what we were talking about when we was just joined. Yeah, that's fine, man. And I want to apologize for you guys for being. I'm on a little bit on an edge this morning, so maybe I was a little bit overly defensive or something. I can be like that too, but I also am a human, and I'll say that I mess up, man. And if I came off across like that, then that was my bad. I just see a lot of people come in and chime in, and I don't want to. I maybe assumed that your statement was selfish, and that was pretty bad of me, I guess. So I apologize for that. I am human, man, and sometimes I get on and I make mistakes. That's fine. I'm unscripted and I'm real, and I'll say that I fucked up or whatever. So you guys, I apologize if I came at you guys for that. But yeah, I'm a little, everybody is these days. So with the update and the world the way it is. But I like that we can sit here and get through it and say, I'll be human and say I'm sorry and then I fucked up. And love you guys for coming over and watching anything and contributing anything, even if it was something that I didn't agree with. If you did say that, not that like there was, but I would never take it down. I'm a human. I'll keep it up, and I've got thick skin, and I'm an adult, and we can handle things over here on this channel, and that's why we talk real talk. So. Blobfish and Pelosi and everybody, thanks for coming over here and watching the stream and keeping it relevant and somewhat interesting because, let's just face it, I'm not all that interesting of a person. But I think I can do the the No Man's Sky NASCAR commentary. Look, he's going around the corner again. Oh my goodness, he's shooting another rock. Those aren't the videos I do. You guys know that. Go check out some of the other content, man. We got some new songs coming out here pretty soon, and I'm actually, since the channel is getting a little bit better, I'm recycling some of the older content that just didn't do anything back in the older days because it's some of the cooler stuff. So if you guys see some of the newer content being recycled, that's all I'm doing. I'm just rebranding and refacing old material and putting it in there just for fillers because it's easy to do. But I do have 5 years of footage for you guys, and they're all builds just like this. I have, I'm close to 400 builds now. You guys can go back and see that video too, where I have a dedication for all the builds. I think it was like 200 and something or 300 and something at that particular time, but I'm close to 400 now. Most of them are crap builds, but a lot of them are, I'd say 100 of them are worthy to watch. So those are all my personal things. So check that out. Like you guys for coming over. The summary of the whole video is that you get what you pay. You get your value out of the game, but a lot of broken things have been passed down. I love the game. I hate the game. I wish I worked over at Hello Games so I could do some advising for them. I think they did a poor decision on letting content creators do their advertising for them. That was a very bad decision. And that's pretty much a summary of it, man. There's a lot of angry people right now because of that. And I think some transparency would have prevented all that. And we could have, instead of having a bunch of angry people, we'd all have people having different conversations right now about the update and what's happened. If they would have just not, let me stay silent and tweet googly eyes and let Procedural Traveler and all the other content creators do my advertising for me. Oh gosh, that was the worst decision Hello Games has ever fucking made. And with that being said, I say I love you guys, and I'm going to leave you guys on the message that I always leave, man. Tell somebody that you love them today. Eat your peas. Call your mother, and don't forget to go outside and smile, man. Smile at somebody. Tell a joke. Pass on some cool, positive things in the world because it's really needed right now. More than anything else, more than this game. Love you guys. I'll see you on the next one.